ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोदिभिः सीदसादनम्। ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय गुरवे सच्चिदानन्दमूर्तये निष्प्रपञ्चाय शान्ताय निरालम्बाय तेजसे। ओम शान्तात्मानं प्रणतसुलभं सिद्धविद्याप्रभावं भास्वद्रूपं सुगुणनिलयं ध्वस्तकर्मादिवर्गं प्रज्ञावृत्तं निजसमदशं तारदं त्यागिभज्यं साक्षात् ईशं मम गुरुपदं शिवानन्दं नतोऽस्मि शिवानन्दं नतोऽस्मि। ओम अखण्डानन्दसम्बोधो वन्दनात् यस्य जायते गोविन्दं तमहं वन्दे चिदानन्दतनुं गुरुं चिदानन्दतनुं गुरुं। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ओम ईशावास्यमिदगुं सर्वं यत्किञ्च जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथ मा कृतः कस्य सिद्धनम्। This mantra we have been going through yesterday. Isha means eat. The Shankaracharya says eat is the dhatu. Eat dhatu. Ishavasyam. Eat dhatu. Isha means one who commands, one who controls, one who is directing, one who is the power. Vasa achadani. That is the commentary. Vasa achadani. Yete Ishavadya mantraha karmasu aviniyuktaha, like that he starts. So you have to cover this world with Bhagavan. So today I was thinking, today it is Annabhisheka. Annabhisheka. The Annabhisheka, what they do, when I was doing, this thought was there in my mind. When we are doing this, Annabhisheka, what we are doing? We are covering, in all the temples they do, South India also they do the same thing. In all the Shiva temples they were cover the Bhagavan with Anna. Anna means not only rice, Anna means everything actually. Whatever we eat, that all Anna only. All eatable items are Anna, not even vegetables, the dal, etc. All are Anna. But normally they will do with Anna only, this rice only they will. So what is actually the function? So, and our Shivabhaktarana Swamiji is that temple, that is very beautiful actually. The whole area they will cover. And so we are covering Bhagavan with Anna. Okay? Covering Bhagavan with Anna. So Bhagavan is not seen, only Anna is seen. When you cover everything, that is what now we are seeing. What we are now doing is, we are covering Anna, Bhagavan with Anna. Anna means what? Anna means food, there is one meaning. Anna means all the materials here are Anna. All the Panchabhutas are Anna. Anna, one meaning is food. The other meaning of Anna means all the Panchabhutas are Anna. So we are covering Bhagavan with Panchabhuta. Now you are sitting here. What I see? I don't see the Bhagavan in you. I don't see when you see an object, you see the Panchabhuta only. You don't see the Chaitanya in that. Okay? You are covering that with Anna. So instead of that, you cover that with Isha, Bhagavan. That's what is told. And both are happening. Both these things are happening. Although you are covering the Bhagavan with Anna and interacting, all the Vyavahara is taking place by covering Bhagavan with Anna. Hey, Brahmatmaji Idarao means what? I say that I see only you actually. I see only the Anna here. I don't see the Bhagavan there. So whenever I interact, I go, I went there, I ate, I slept. All these things, and you are coming with me, you are tall, you are short, you are this, you are that. All these are Anna Vyavahara only. Okay? Now, what the mantra we say? The mantra is Purusha Sukta, normally we say. Sahasra Shirisha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad Sabhumim Vishwato Vrtva Atyatishladashangulam Purusha Evedagum Sarvam Purusha Evedagum Sarvam Idam Sarvam Purusha Eva. Idam Sarvam Purusha Eva. We say Idam Sarvam Purusha Eva. Purusha means what? Bhagavan. Purishainat Puranadva Purishainatva. One who is there in the Hridaya Akasha, or one who fills everything. So Idam Sarvam Purusha Eva. Whatever you see here, it is Bhagavan only. That is the mantra, but we are covering that with Anna. Okay? Purusha Evedagum Sarvam Yat Bhutam Yaschabhavyam Utamar Tattvasya Shanaha Yadannena Tirohati. What is that? Yad Annena na Atirohati. Yadannena Dhirohati. Every day we are chanting this mantra. Did you think about it? What is this meaning? Yad Annena na Adhirohati. It will not be covered by the Anna. It will transcend that Anna. You cannot cover that with Anna. Even if you want to cover with Anna, it will not be covered, it will come out. Suppose if there is a prakasha is there, and that prakasha you cover with something, if there is a transparent one, what will happen? The power will come. Okay. Likewise, it is so powerful, the Anna cannot cover that. Anna will not cover that. It will pass through that Anna. So that is also true in our case. Suppose if there is a Panchabhuta Vastu is there, this is there, Panchabhuta Vastu. So if this is, supposing, will you have any respect for this? A person comes. You see only the Panchabhuta. If you are coming to me, I don't see the Paramatma in you, I see only the Panchabhuta in you. The so-and-so, the 6 feet Swamiji is coming. That Panchabhuta only coming. Then what I say? Aye Swamiji. Panchabhuta cannot come to me. What comes? But you are behaving as if it is Paramatma. You understand me actually what I say? You got it? Whenever Vyavahara is there, now it was telling the cow is actually grazing, eating all those things, he says. Cow, you see, the Panchabhuta. And cow cannot eat. It is a Panchabhuta, it is Anna. It cannot eat. But you say it is eating. So someone comes, Guru Maharaj comes, suddenly you get up. Not because he is Guru Maharaj. The Chaitanya comes, the Anna comes, nobody will, if his statue is there, you will not get up. Okay. When he is coming, Swamiji, immediately you will get up. So the Paramatma will not be covered with Anna. Although Vyavahara we are covering with Anna, it is never covered actually. That is why you are able to realize Bhagavan. The Bhagavan is totally not visible to us. If Maya can cover totally, you will never be able to realize him. Maya will cover and uncover. It will not cover, it will cover also. It will cover and it will not cover. That is Maya. Bhagavan will not be covered with Maya. Bhagavan is beyond Maya. Krishnanand Swamiji's book is there. This daily invocations. You have seen that book? All these. Rudri, Purusha Sukta, Narayana Sukta, all these things he has given meaning actually, English meaning. There he writes, it transcends. The Purusha transcends the Panchabhuta, something like that he has written. But you will not understand this easily. What I say is easily understandable, you see. When someone comes, you behave as if, yes Swamiji, please come. What can you do, you ask. So are you looking at the Panchabhuta or are you looking at this Paramatma there? You are looking at the Chaitanya. Chaitanya only can come. Chaitanya or respecting. But you see the Annavastu only you are seeing. You got it? Are you able to understand what I say? What we see is Panchabhutika Sharira we see. But somehow in us tells that is a living entity. If it is a dead body, he will not behave. He will not come. You won't say. You will never say you come. If it is a photo, if it is a statue, you won't say Hari Om. You won't say Hari Om. When you say Hari Om, then you are somehow, knowingly or unknowingly, you become aware of that Paramatma only. Okay, this is just casually I told you this. So, Isavasyam idagam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagata. So, see, the Veda mantra says that is why in all the pujas, Purusha Sukta is used. Purusha Sukta, Purusha evedagam sarvam yat bhutam yatcha bhavyam. Yat bhutam yat bhavyam. Whatever it is available, whatever it is will be born tomorrow. That everything is Purusha only. That is actually the first mantra. What is told in the Vedado Veda Matacha. The beginning of the Veda is Om. Veda Mata of Veda. Gayatri. And Purusha Sukta. These three actually. In the Bhagavad it comes actually. So Purusha Sukta is there in all the Vedas. And what is the content of the Purusha Sukta? What it says? Idam sarvam Purusha eva. Purusha evedagam sarvam. Supreme reality. Bhagavan is the only reality here. The Panchabhuta is also, Panchabhutikam is also Bhagavan only. Bhumirapo nalo vayu, khammano buddhirepacha. Ahankaram itiyam me bhinna prakriti. All this is my prakriti. It is my prakriti, only it is Bhagavan's prakriti, it is not your prakriti. Okay? Bhinna prakriti. So this, even the prapancha, although we technically we say, for the sake of Shastra you say this is Prakriti, this is Purusha and all these things. But Purusha himself appears as Prakriti. Purusha only Prakriti. There is no Prakriti other than the Purusha. So Purusha evedagam sarvam. Yatam Purusham eva Brahma tatamam apashyat. I have taken. So in that, so this is, so The world, the prapancha, whatever we see here, you behold it as God. So this is told in so many places actually. Throughout the Shastras you see, this one sloka, this one mantra, explanation of this one mantra is all the Vedas, all the Puranas, all the Shastras. And Mahatma Gandhi has said that if all the Vedas are lost, if everything is lost, no problem. But if this one mantra is there, it is enough. Ishavasyamidam sarvam yatkinja jagatyam jagat. Then the Gita you take. This mantra, this sloka you know. Naham vedir na tapasa na dhane na chejjaya. Shakya evam vido. Every day you are reading 11th chapter. Huh? Don't you remember this? Naham vedir. 53. Naham vedir na tapasa na dhane na chejjaya. Shakya eva vido drishtum drishtavanasi mamyata. When Bhagavan showed this Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa means what? The world is God. Bhagavan only appears as the world. The world is God. There is nothing other than Bhagavan, that is actually. So that having Bhagavan gave that Vishwarupa Darshana. Before that he says to Arjuna, you cannot see this. Divyam dadamite chakshuhu pashyame yogamashwaram. Afterwards he says, Naham vedehi na tapasa na dhanena na ichajjaya na. You will not be able to behold me like this by studying the Vedas, nor by tapasya, nor by charity, na ijjaya. Ijjaya means what? Yajna, yaga yajnadi karma. Shakya evam vido drishtum. Drishtavanasi mamyata. How you have seen me, you will not be able to see me like this. That means my all-pervading nature, my sarvavyapitvam, Bhagavan's Virat Swarupa, that is not possible to see. But that is the only reality. Purusha evedagam sarvam, only the reality. That reality you will not be able to see by study of the Vedas, not by the tapasya, austerities, not by charity, not by yajnas. Sakyavam vido drishtam drishtavanasi mamyata. Not by all these things. Then how to do it? Bhaktya tu ananyaya shakya. Aham evam vido Arjuna. You can only see me through bhakti. Ananya bhakti. By that only you will be able to. Bhaktya tu ananyaya shakya aham evam vido Arjuna. Jnatum drashtum cha tattvena praveshtum cha parantapa. Okay. So what is this Ananya Bhakti? Ananya Bhakti, the Shankaracharya's definition is Ananyaya apratak bhutaya bhagavataha anyatra pratakena kadachitabi ya bhavati satu Ananya Bhakti. Pratak means what? Pratak means different. Pratak means different. Pratak. Ahamanyaha bhavananyaha. That is pratak bhava. Apratak bhutaya Bhagavataha anyatra pratak na kadachidapi. There is nothing other than Bhagavan is here. Nothing. Apratak bhutaya Bhagavataha anyatra pratak. Bhagavataha anyatra pratak na kadachitapi ya bhavati satu ananya bhakti. Nothing other than Bhagavan is there. So that concept is what is called Ananya Bhakti. Already you have got that conviction. There is nothing other than Him. Then wherever you see Him, you see Him. That is called Ananya Bhakti. Bhaktya tu ananyaya shakya. Ananyas chintayando mam. No other thought. Only His thought. Ananyas chintayando means Rama, you are a devotee of Rama, you should not have a devotion to Krishna. That is not that. That's not that way actually. So, Hindi meaning you see, Ananya Bhakti, Hindi if I read it won't be correct, okay. So, Sarvaihi api karanaihi Vasudevati anyati na upalabhyate. Sarvaihi api karanaihi. All the sense organs only receives Bhagavan. Nothing other is seen by any of these sense organs. No sense organs receive anything other than Vasudeva. That is what is called Ananya Bhakti. So wherever you see that only. Ishavasya commentary only this. You got it? Huh? You have to contemplate on this. All these, wherever it is comes, Ananya Bhakti, there is nothing other than Bhagavan. That's. You cover wherever I see you. Wherever you see, you have to behold Him. Gurudev puts it very beautifully. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. All names and forms are name and form of that only. Bhagavan's name, Bhagavan only is being called in Sahasranama, Lakshanama, etc. All Shabda belongs to Him. There is nothing, no other name is there. All names to Him only. So that Ananya Bhakti, that is Ananya Bhakti. Then I will give you how Prahalada says this. Kaumara Acharit Dharman Bhagavatani here, that's so. When Prahalada told about all these things, then Hiranyakashipu got angry. He said, Hitvatmapadam grihamantagupam patim gatoyen vanam gatoyen Hitvatmapadam grihamantagupam vanam gatoyen harim ashrayeta. Then second time he says, Shravanam, what is that? Navavida Bhakti. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. When all these things are told, he becomes angry, and then the teachers take him to no, you don't worry, we will handle him. So they take him there. And in their absence, Prahalada started teaching these children. So what he taught, you see, that is very beautiful actually. There he teaches this Virat Swarupa Drishti. Wherever you see, you should see Bhagavan. Wherever you see, that is the only thing. So, and Gurudev, in Venkateswaran Swamiji writes, what is Gurudev's sadhana? What is your sadhana? His sadhana is like that. Morning when he gets up, you remember, a sweeper comes. What he will do? He will mentally offer a flower on his head and do pranams. A sweeper comes, I offer mental pranama to him, keep a flower on his head. Not go there and keep him. You keep a flower on his head and offer mental pranama. Like that, one by one. Whatever comes, he saw like that, he says. And so that is one. And second thing is, in the Andhra conferences I used to go. First last so many years I am going. Invariably, one person, Dr. M.T. Alvar, used to monitor that. He will be the master of ceremonies. He's a very scholarly person. Normally, there very scholarly persons used to come for the conferences. Very scholarly people. And this man is very scholarly also. And he will, suppose if you talk, and he will summarize it very nicely, quoting from Bhagavad, Ramayana, everything. Everything is on the tip of his fingers also. So one day he told that there was a sadhu conference, sadhu samaja. Then this story I shared with Swamiji also. Sadhu samaja was there. So many sadhus are coming. So many people are there. One man wanted to heard that sadhu samaja is there. Swami Chidananda Maharaj is coming. So he wanted to have a look at that Swami Chidananda Maharaj. Who is that Swami Chidananda Maharaj? So he asked his friend, today the Sadhu Samaj Krishna Chidananda Maharaj is coming? Yes. Do you know him? Yes. When he comes, you show me. Who is that? Swamiji, I want to see him. No, when he comes, you will know, he said. When he comes, you will know. How I will know? Whether he is a very tall person or a stout person, how I will know? You don't worry, when he comes, you will know. Then he asked, how I will know? Then he said, one who prostrates first to the other person, that is Swami Chidananda. Before you prostrate him, he will prostrate to you. Then I said, you were there, I think, to Swamiji M.T. Alvar told like this. Hey, Gurudev used to do like that, he told me. Immediately he told me a story of Gurudev also. And then he says that one day Gurudev went for a Sadhu Samaj conference. He was to speak. So he was there. So they went early. Chidananda Swamiji also, Chela has gone. Chidananda Swamiji was at that time, he was brahmachari. So he went with him. So there was time, so they were sitting in the Ganges bank. And then afterwards they were going up into the ashram. So going up. So one man who is carrying water to the temple, with a rod and 2 buckets. He was coming down. When he was coming down, Gurudev touched his feet and did like this. So that man asked, Kya Swami, what this you are doing? You are touching my feet. Papa, for me that is Papa, he said. Gurudev did not say anything. Then he told Chidananda Swamiji, what is this Swamiji is doing? He is touching my feet. Like that he told. Then Chidananda Swamiji told, no, Gurudev, see God is everywhere. I never asked you. He told, I never asked you. He said to himself, I never asked you, he said. Then Gurudev told, what he said is true. So this, the drishti of Bhagavad drishti everywhere. Bhagavan should not be confined to the temple or to the book. Wherever he is there, it is to be seen. So then he says this. First he says, Nahi achyutam prinayato bahvayaso asuratmajaha atmatvat sarvabhutanam siddhatvatika sarvataha nahi achyutam prinayato bahvayasaha. There is no difficulty to make Bhagavan happy. Nahi achyutam prinayataha ayasaha na. Okay. Ayasa means prayasa, dukkha, pain. There is no difficulty to make Bhagavan happy. Why? Because ye asuratmajaha, ye children, asura children, there is no difficulty to please Bhagavan. Why? Because atmatvat sarvabhutanam. He is the antaratma of everyone. Sarvabhutanam means a dog, mosquito, sadhu, brahmachari, grihastha, thief, scoundrel. Atmatvat sarvabhutanam siddhatvatika sarvata. And it is always definitely available. Here it is available. Why should you try? Then what should you do? Paravareshu bhuteshu bahya antastavaradishu bhautikeshu vikareshu bhuteshvada mahatsucha. Para and avara. Sreshta and nicha. In the Sreshta vastu also Bhagavan is there. In the nicha vastu. Para avara, you understand? Para means above, big, pure. Paramatma is it. Avara means opposite. Paravareshu bhuteshu sreshta jiva and nikrishta jiva. Brahmandastavarajishu. From Brahma to Stavara, a lump of grass. Bhautikeshu vikareshu, all the Panchabhuta vikaras. Bhuteshvada mahatsucha, all the mahat. Guneshu gunasamyecha gunavyatikaretata eka eva parohyatma Bhagavan Ishwarobhyaya. Only there is one Bhagavan, Abhyaya Ishvara only is there in everything. How? Pratyagatma swarupena drishya rupena cha swayam. Pratyagatma swarupa means antaratma and drishya rupa. Drishya rupa, what do you see here? A fat man, a tall man, a dog. That is drishya rupa is a dog. What is inside? So pratyagatma swarupena drishya rupena cha swayam vyapya vyapaka nirdeshyo shanirdeshyo abhikalpita. Vyapya, he is sarvavyapi. He himself is cut. Because of the body, parichinna, vastu parichinna is there. So the aparichinna vastu only is, we feel it is parichinna in the body. So this one mantra is speaks about this Ishavasya Sarvam. So the Upadesha in this Upanishad is try to feel the presence of God everywhere. Initially it may not be possible, but keep on thinking that this only, Bhagavan only appears here like that. So the more and more we think, then naturally the mind will not have entertained much of desires. Unwanted desires will go away. Kama Krodha will come down. What is why Kama Krodha? All Kama Krodha is because of this Prathak Bhava. You are different, I am different. And I want that, I want this. All these things are because of we are not able to see the Bhagavan here. The moment you begin to feel the presence of Bhagavan, keep applying, then Ananda is there. The mind is full of Ananda. So that is and then later on also, when Prahalada was taken to Hiranyakashipu, then Bhagavan, the Prahalada asked, where is your Narayana? He asked, where is your Narayana? What he says? He is everywhere. If he is everywhere, why not in that stamba? Kasmat stambe na drishyate. Kasmat stambe na. Why he is not in this stamba? He asked. Because she sees only the stamba. What Prahalada sees? Kasmat stambe na drishyate. Why he is not seen in this stamba, in that pillar? Kasmat stambe na. Drishyate, without that also it is. Drishyate. She says, Drishyate, he is there. So, Prahalada was able to behold Bhagavan there. Hiranyakashipu was not able to behold him. So, if you are not able to behold Bhagavan everywhere, what does it mean? We are Hiranyakashipu. He says, Kasmastam, you don't see this. Kasmastam bela drishyate. You are Hiranyakashipu only. Then he says, drishyate. Drishyate. So this thought should be always there. The ultimate use of studying the Upanishad, ultimate use of studying Bhagavad, the purpose of study all the scriptures, the sannyasa, all this sadhana is to see the presence of God only. All Shastra Vasana and all these things, what is the use actually? Whether it is this way or that way, tad bhinna bhinnatvam, how is going to help us actually? Abhinna vastu only we want to behold. That which is abhinna, which is bhinna from the other, that we don't want actually. So, what Nayayika says? Bhinna bhinna. We don't want that, abhinna vastu only. So, Upanishad says, behold that Bhagavan, Isha vastimidagam sarvam, yatkinja jagatyam jagat. Tena tyaktena bunjita. This anna you tyaja, anna abhisheka, anna tyaja. Inside the anna we know that it is there. Anna abhisheka today covered with anna. And then it is only covered with anna. Bhagavan is only there. I have covered him with anna. We only covered him. He was actually pressing, covering. But Bhagavan only is there. So you have to see through the anna. And then Bhagavan is there. So Isha vastimidagam sarvam. Yatkinja jagatyam jagat. Tena tyaktena bhunjita. Magrita. Kasya siddhanam. Don't covet anything. Covet anything. So if that is, until that is possible, until that is achieved, suddenly it will not be. Kurvenneveka karmani jijivishe chadagum samaha. Evam toyi na anyate tosti na karma lipyate nare. So this is jnana, if you take it as jnana upadesha. So until you get this jnana, you keep on doing karma. Karma bandha will be there, that is, people think karma is a bandha karana. Karma is not a bandha karana. Vedo nityam adhiyatam taduditam karma swanushthiyatam. Then what? Swanushthiyatam. Teneshasya vidhiyatam. Apajiti kamye madhisthyajatam. Teneshasya vidhiyatam. So that is the puja. By karma anushtana is the puja. Kamye madhi teneshasya vidhiyatam apajiti. Apajiti means puja. So that karma, we do, whatever activity we do, that should be a puja for Bhagavan. Vaidya karma only is told there, because Vedo nityam adhiyatam, daily you read Veda. So that Veda is Bhagavan's prana. Vedo, anything which is, any Shastra we read little Swadhyaya. Vedo nityam adhiyatam. Taduditam karma swanushthiyatam. What is told there, those karma. Vedokta karma. Kinchit. Swanushthiyatam. Apajiti kamye madhisthyajatam. Teneshasya vidhiyatam apajiti. Apajiti means puja. Teneshasya vidhiyatam means it makes no sense. Teneshasya vidhiyatam apajiti. That karma is puja to God. Kamye madhisthyajatam. So that karma should not be desire-oriented. Karma should not be desire-oriented. I will do this karma, I want this. That is Vedokta karma, for they usually do for Swargadi Prapti. Swargaloka Prapti like that. Otherwise, I want money, I want this, I want that. So without desiring the result of that, do that activity as a upasana. Do the activity as a Ishwararpana buddhya karma you do. Whatever we do here, daily or pujadi karma, other sevas, apajadi karma tyajyata. So, kurvennevehe karmani jijivishechadagum samaha. So we have got a period, Vedokta age 100 years. Chatagum samaha jijivisheti. So if you are desiring to live 100 years, so whatever lifespan you desire to live, that lifespan you live discharging the duties assigned to you. Evam toina anyate itaha asti. Itaha anyate asti. There is no other way. Either you have to see the presence of God everywhere, or until you see the presence of God everywhere, you have to keep on doing your karma with Ishwararpana buddhi. These are the two paths. Bhagavan has made it very clear in the Bhagavad Gita. Lokesmin dvita pura prokta mayanaka jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoga. These are, there is no third path. Then later on he says, Ekam sankyam cha yogam cha yapashyati sapashyati. These two are, although they appear to be different, this is also part of that only. The leg is different, but the leg is part of this body. Leg is very much connected to you. Leg is connected to the head. Head and leg are different, but head and leg are not two different entities. Likewise, the karma is also part of jnana only. Bhakti is also part of it. It's all connected, one thread only. So, kurvanneva karmani kurvanneva jijevashe chadagum samaha. Continuing with whatever duty is assigned to you, whatever work you have, you keep on doing that with the Ishwararpana buddhi. So one day God will be pleased with me. Many of these Maharashtrian saints were all some menial job they were doing. The pot maker, this tailor, like that only. Small work only they were doing. But they were all great saints. Jijevashet Sadamsa. Evam Toi Nanyate. There is no other path. These two. Either you behold God everywhere, then it is finished. Otherwise, you keep on doing this, it will slowly take you there. Slowly you will begin to see the presence of God. You see, compared to your earlier life, now you see, there is a difference. There is a difference. You have become more pure. Life has changed actually. You have become better actually. You have become more spiritual. And vision also expanded. Our vision expanded actually. You see. We are able to see God. We are able to think about Him. Many times we think about Him. So many unwanted thoughts are not there in our mind. We were there means what will happen? So, kurvannevehe karmani, so this you do. Then the third he says, if you don't adapt to these two, asurya namate lokaha andhena tamasa vrataha tamste pretya abhigachanti ekecha atma anojanaha. Either you have to see the presence of God everywhere, or you have to carry on with karma. Kurvennevehe karmani. Ishwararpana buddhya, you do this dharmika karma. And there is no other go. In course of time, automatically you will become like that. Otherwise, asurya namate loka andhena tamasa vrataha. You will enter into a world where there is no sun. That means naraka. Tamasa avrataha. Completely dark covering. You will go. If you are not doing that or this, then you are entering into a place which is totally dark, where there is no sun. Or otherwise, asura loka, whatever it is. Tem pretya abhigachanti ekecha atmahano janaha. So with these three, the philosophy is complete. With these three slokas, the philosophy of the whole Veda is complete. Purusha vedagam sarvam is the philosophy. This world is God. There is nothing other than that. You see that. If that is not possible, you keep on doing your work. Do good activities with prayer, so that Bhagavan will, Ananya Bhakti will give you, and he will. Divyam dadamite chakshu. Bhagavan will you this chakshu to see him, behold him. Divyam dadamite chakshu. Pashyame yogam aishwaram. That Aishwarya, Bhagavan, that yoga, you will be able to see. He is covered with Anna. Inside that Anna, Bhagavan is there, that you will be able to see that. So I will give you. So for that, you keep on praying to him and keep on doing your duties. These are the two paths. Ete Sruti, they say. Ete Sruti. And then, in the introduction to Gita also, Bhagavan says, this Pravritti Dharma and Nivritti Dharma. That he says that Dividohi Vedokta Dharma, Pravritti Dharma, Nivritti Dharma. All are very scholarly people. Pravritti Dharma and Nivritti Dharma. So one is Nivritti Dharma, the other is Pravritti Dharma. Then otherwise we will enter into that. With this it is complete. Afterwards, then there are descriptions about that Brahman only. Aneja Degam Manasoja Biyo Nainat Deva Apnuvan Purva Marshate Tadhavatu Anyanatyedi Tastate Tasminapu Materishwa Dhadadi. Aged company. All are very thorough. Shankravasya. Aged company. Aged means moving. Anejate, that doesn't move. Anejate ekam. That is ekam. That Paramatma is only one. It doesn't move. Why it doesn't move? Because it is all pervading. Where is the space to move? Manaso javiyaha. But it is faster than the mind. Once they say it doesn't move, and then it is faster than the mind. That means it should move actually. So the paraspara viruddha actually. All the contradictions will be reconciled in that. We find the contradictions. Why? Because two things are there, contradictions will be there. In the Advaita, when that alone is there, where is the contradiction? All contradictions will be reconciled. Our life is full of contradictions and conflict. All these conflicts will be reconciled. What is your problem? Your problem is your conflict. You have conflict with him. You have conflict with every other person. You have conflict with your own self. You do something and then you think I am not right. I should not have done it. You don't do anything and then afterwards I should have done that way. So we have got conflict here. So when Bhagavan sits here, all the conflicts are reconciled. No conflict. No contradictions, no conflict. So that's why here, anejate, now moves, it doesn't move. Manaso jabiyaha. It is faster than the mind. Na yenati devaha apnuvan. This, no devatas can find it out, can grasp it. If your mind wants to go there, before your eye goes there, the mind will go. Devatas means all the sense organs. Before the sense organ goes there, the mind goes. Okay. Before the mind goes, it is already there. If you want to see that one, before that is within this Paramatma only. Okay. So it is, you have got it. Because it is all pervading, suppose if you go very fast, before that it is there, already there. Ainat deva apnuvan purva marsati, because it is already there. Tad dhavato anyanatyedi. It is running, it overtakes all those things running, because it is all pervading. All pervading is being told in other way. Dhavataha anyani atyedi. Those who are running, it overtakes everybody, because it is already there. Tadu sarvasya asya bhashyataha. And it is everywhere outside and everywhere inside also. So this shloka explains the sarvavyapitva of that supreme reality, Bhagavan or Atma or Brahman. Brahman is everywhere. Instead of saying that way, it doesn't move because there is no space outside it. It is faster than anything. Mind and other things goes fast. This is faster than that because this is before there. And it overtakes everything. Standing here itself, it overtakes everybody this, because it is already standing there and here together. No, this, okay. Tasmin Apo Mati, I corrected it. Anejadegam, Tadejad, which, I skipped one sloka, one mantra. Okay. Anejati Ekam Mansoje Viyo Nainat Deva Apnun Purumasade. Tat Davadu Anyanatjedi, Testate, Tasmin Nabo, Mother Ishwada. Anejate, it doesn't move. Manasaha Javiyaha. Faster than the mind. No Indriyas can reach there because it is already there. Tat Dhavataha. Anyanatjedi, Testate. Why standing here it overtakes everybody. Tasmin Apo, Mother Ishwada. Mother Ishwada means it is space, Vayu. The Vayu is also inside that. So these three slokas together, 2 slokas we will take together tomorrow. This Tadejadi and Anejadegam Tadejadi, both together we will take. Okay. Today I combined these two, somehow I skipped like that. Manaso Vrittayo Nasyu Krishnapadambujasrayaha Vacho Bidaji Nirnam Nam Kajastat Prasvanadishu Karmabhir Brahmyamananam Yatra Kwapi Ishwarechaya Mangala Charider Danihi Ritirna Krishna Ishware Bhave Bhave Yatha Bhakti Padajyotta Bhajayate Tatha Kurushva Devesha Nadastvam No Yata Prabho Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranachanam Pranamo Dukka Samanaha Tam Namami Hadim Param Tam Namami Hadim Param Om